Welcome to Howard's Opinion, the podcast where we dive into the latest and greatest in the world of sports. I'm your host, Howard, and I'm excited to share my thoughts and insights with you today. We've got a fantastic show lined up for you, so grab a seat, get comfortable, and let's get started. We're kicking off today's episode with a thrilling matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Detroit Lions. The Chargers came out on top, winning 24-7 in a game that saw some impressive performances from their rookie players. One of the standout stars was Lambert-Smith, who caught a 15-yard touchdown pass from quarterback Trey Lance. Lance himself had a solid game, completing 13 of 20 passes and showing off his skills as he competes for the backup job behind veteran Taylor Heinicke. But it wasn't just the Chargers' offense that impressed. Their defense was also on fire, with undrafted rookie cornerback Nico Reed making some key plays, including a 60-yard interception return. And let's not forget about running back Kimani Vidal, who ran in for 2 touchdowns and helped seal the win for the Chargers. The Lions, on the other hand, had a bit of a rough night. Quarterback Kyle Allen threw 2 interceptions and their special teams unit struggled to get things going. Despite this, there were some positive takeaways for Detroit, including the return of star edge rusher Aiden Hutchinson, who's eager to get back on the field after an injury-plagued season last year. As we look ahead to the rest of the preseason, it'll be interesting to see how these teams shape up and which players will emerge as key contributors. Will the Chargers' rookie class continue to impress? Can the Lions bounce back from this loss and make a deep run in the playoffs? We'll be keeping an eye on these storylines and more as the season gets underway. And that's just the beginning of our conversation today. We've got plenty more sports news and analysis to dive into, from the latest NFL offseason buzz to updates on your favorite teams and players. So stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back with more fascinating sports news on Howard's Opinion. Welcome back to Howard's Opinion. We're diving into the world of sports, specifically the San Francisco 49ers, who have been making some interesting moves lately. It seems like they've got a bit of a quarterback situation brewing, with rookie Curtis Rourke starting training camp on the active non-football injury list. But, in a surprising turn of events, the team has signed Carter Bradley, the son of their new assistant head coach of defense, Gus Bradley. Now, you might be wondering how this signing came about. Well, according to head coach Kyle Shanahan, it was actually the wide receivers who helped the team discover Bradley's talent. Apparently, the 49ers had a workout with some receivers and running backs, and Bradley was brought in to throw to them. He impressed the coaching staff so much that they decided to take a closer look at his film, and what they saw convinced them to sign him. It's not every day that you see a team signing a quarterback based on a workout with their receivers, but I suppose that's just the nature of the NFL. The 49ers are clearly looking to bolster their quarterback room, and Bradley might just be the guy to do it. With Brock Purdy, Mac Jones, and Tanner Mordecai already on the roster, it'll be interesting to see how Bradley fits into the mix. Meanwhile, the team is also dealing with some other positional battles, including a competition for the left guard spot between Nick Zakelj and Barch. It's shaping up to be an exciting training camp, folks. The 49ers are definitely keeping things interesting, and we'll be keeping a close eye on how it all plays out. And speaking of interesting stories, we've got one more to share with you today. Stay tuned for our final story of the day, right here on Howard's Opinion. Welcome back to Howard's Opinion, folks. We've got a fascinating story to wrap up today's show. You might have heard about the incredible feat achieved by 12-year-old Chinese swimmer Yu Zidi at the World Aquatics Championships in Singapore. This young athlete has made history by becoming the youngest medalist in the championship's history, earning a bronze medal in the women's 4x 200 m freestyle relay. Now I know what you're thinking, 12 years old? That's incredibly young to be competing at such a high level. And you're right, it is. But Yu Zidi's talent and dedication are undeniable. She swam in the preliminary rounds of the relay event, And although she didn't compete in the final, her teammates brought home the bronze medal, making her a part of this historic achievement. What's even more remarkable is that UZD has been close to winning individual medals as well, finishing fourth in both the 200 m butterfly and 200 m individual medley events. She still has another event to go, the 400 m individual medley, so we might see her make some more waves in the swimming world. The interesting aspect of this story is that it sparked a conversation about age limits in competitive sports. World Aquatics Executive Director Brent Nowicki has suggested that they might need to revisit their rules to ensure they're doing what's best for young athletes like UZD. Currently, competitors need to be 14 or older to participate in the championships unless they meet specific time standards, which UZD achieved. As I see it, this raises important questions about how we support and nurture young talent in sports. On one hand, we want to encourage and provide opportunities for gifted athletes like UZD to shine. On the other hand, we need to consider their physical and emotional well-being, making sure they're not pushed too hard. UZD's achievement is a testament to her hard work and natural ability, and it's exciting to think about what the future might hold for her. As we continue to follow her journey, it's essential to remember that she's still just 12 years old, and her development as an athlete and a person should be our top priority. That's all for today's Howard's Opinion. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, these are some of my humble thoughts.